What is your inner dragon trying to teach you? Wisdom begins with the acceptance of who we are. In a small village surrounded by towering mountains, there lived a young apprentice named Lian. Since he was a child, Lian was captivated by stories of dragons, ancient creatures guarding timeless secrets and infinite wisdom. But deep inside, he carried a fear. The fear of facing his own inner dragon, the one that mirrored his doubts, his insecurities, his silent pain. At school, Lian was often teased for being shy and introverted. He dreamed of becoming a great warrior, but the mocking voices of his classmates echoed in his mind. Each laugh felt like a wound, and over time, he became trapped in a cage of self-doubt. One night, as he gazed up at the stars, Lian heard a whisper from the forest, a gentle yet powerful voice calling him to a journey. Not knowing what he would find, he followed it, drawn by something he couldn't explain. Deep in the woods, he discovered a massive cave glowing with golden light. At its center lay a majestic dragon, its scales gleaming like fire-forged gold. The creature opened its ancient eyes and looked at Lian, not with anger, but with deep, knowing silence. "You seek wisdom, young one," the dragon said. "But before I give you what you desire, you must first face yourself." Lian hesitated. "How do I face myself?" he asked. The dragon answered, "Each of us carries a dragon within. It is born of fear, of doubt, of all the parts of ourselves we try to hide. To find true wisdom, you must confront your dragon, not to defeat it, but to understand it." And so, their journey began. The dragon guided Lian through the shadows of his past. They revisited memories he had buried, moments of shame, failure, and heartbreak. One memory returned clearly, the day he lost an archery competition. He had felt humiliated, worthless. He remembered the looks of disappointment from others, and worst of all, his own. "Why did you let that moment define you?" the dragon asked. "You didn't fail. You learned." With each step, Lian felt lighter. It was as if he were breaking free from invisible chains. The dragon showed him how to accept his flaws, how to see them not as weaknesses, but as chapters of his own story. Through every painful memory, Lian began to understand. Every challenge had shaped him. Every wound had taught him something. Finally, after days of inner reflection, Lian stood before a mirror unlike any other. It didn't reflect just his face, but his entire essence. The dragon stood beside him and whispered, "Look within, Lian." "What do you see?" He looked closely, and for the first time, he saw more than fear. He saw strength, resilience, courage. By embracing his vulnerabilities, he had become powerful. The dragon smiled. "You've learned to dance with your inner dragon. Now, you are ready to face the world." A surge of energy filled Lian's heart. He realized the real battle was never with others. It was with the limits he placed on himself. As he stepped out of the cave, he was no longer the same. He had faced his dragon and emerged transformed. He now knew true wisdom lives in the acceptance of who we are, flaws and all. Just like the dragon, each of us carries a hidden strength, a fire forged in struggle, and a well of knowledge, waiting to be claimed. As Lian walked back to his village, he whispered to himself, "Like the dragon, I can grow through adversity." He knew life would bring more trials, but now he was ready. So next time you face a challenge, don't run from it. Pause, breathe, and ask yourself, what is my inner dragon trying to teach me? Because the moment you stop fighting who you are, is the moment you begin to discover your true power. Sometimes, the most difficult journey isn't the one we take out in the world, but the one we face within ourselves. The real dragon we must confront is the one that dwells in our own heart. This quote echoes deeply with Lian's story and invites us to reflect on our own inner battles. His journey reminds us that we all have dragons to face, fears that freeze us, insecurities that dim our light. The core themes of Lian's path, self-discovery, acceptance, and inner growth, are universal. Many of us wrestle with that critical voice in our heads, the one that whispers we're not good enough, that we don't deserve joy or success. And this inner struggle, it can be just as intense as any battle fought with sword and shield. Like Lian, we carry the weight of old wounds, past moments that shaped us, but sometimes also limit us. These moments become shadows that follow us. Yet it is through understanding and embracing these shadows that we uncover our true strength. This channel grows not just through stories and reflections, but through your actions. When you subscribe, when you hit like, you help this message reach more people who may truly need it. Be the difference now. Click subscribe, leave a like, and check the pinned comment for more free resources that can transform your daily life. Right now, you can download a free mini ebook on how to bring ancient practices of silence and clarity into your everyday routine. Perfect for anyone seeking a grounded, timeless kind of wisdom. Lian's lessons weren't abstract, they were practical. And so are yours. One powerful way to start applying them is through self-reflection. Take a moment to ask yourself, what are my dragons? Identifying your fears and doubts is the first brave step toward facing them. Try keeping a journal. Write down your victories, your struggles, your honest thoughts. It's a simple act, but it opens the door to clarity. And consider meditation. In stillness, in silence, we often hear the truths we've been avoiding. I've faced dragons of my own. There were times when fear and doubt nearly stopped me from creating this channel. But I had a bigger purpose, sharing timeless stories of transformation. Looking back, I realized my greatest obstacle wasn't external. It was me, my own insecurity. Only when I chose to name that fear, to face it, did I begin to move forward. That moment taught me something I now hold dear. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of it. So now I ask you, what dragons have you been fighting? What fears are holding you back from living fully? Take time to reflect. You might just find that the locked door was never locked at all. You only needed the courage to turn the handle. Revelations often come when we least expect them. In a simple conversation, a quiet thought, a friend's words. You are not alone on this path. We all have struggles, and by sharing them, we create space for healing and connection. Let Lian's journey be your reminder. True strength lies in embracing who you are, completely. To end, may we always remember, just like the dragon Lian met, wisdom and strength already live within us, waiting to be discovered. Real transformation begins when we accept our shadows and learn to dance with them. Let this message echo in your heart. Let it guide you forward. And know, you're not walking this road alone. We're walking it together.